Music out of the way. Just gonna double check everything's okay here. Make sure we got sound here. Yes. Looks like we're good. We got green lights. Green light, green light, green light. 1, 2, testing. 1, 2, testing. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to the live stream. This is episode number 7. And after last week, which I didn't do any live stream, that was actually because the whole Russia-Ukraine war started, and I was just totally into it. So I wasn't actually at home to do the stream, and so there was no stream. But hey, here we are once again. I'm having some issues with my connection. Let's just make sure here everything's okay. Hopefully everything should be fine. I'm seeing that I'm having some issues, but hey, anyways. So first of all, I'd like to say something. I'd like to thank the user GORG, George. He actually donated the other day towards the channel, and that's actually kind of cool. This is going to help me further develop this channel and, achieve even better content. He developed on, he donated through Coffee. Coffee is a platform where people can actually, buy you coffee. So yeah, I just want to shout out to this George guy who actually who donated to the channel recently, and that was actually pretty cool on his behalf. It's the first donation this channel has received, so I just want to shout out to him, thank him once again for having donated. And yeah, so to get into business today, there was a new release for the PCSX2 emulator, and that's one of the things that we're going to be getting to today. Second of all, I also want to show you the Heroic Launcher in addition to Crossover, and we'll be trying some games through that as well. These past days on the channel, I've uploaded Frostpunk, which is actually, despite the fact that it heats up a lot, it's actually quite playable and it's tons of fun. And I recently purchased This War of Mine, which is done by the same studio. And also, in addition to that, all the money that was paid to that video game on GOG, not GOG, on Epic Games, was donated to Ukraine. So, I think that's actually kind of cool. Yes, we are live. Hi, Deepal. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the channel once again. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining in. And so what we're going to do today, we're going to start by actually downloading. So I want to show you guys our Discord channel. And I just want you to know that we're actually getting quite active here on the Discord channel. So this is our Discord channel, as you guys can see here on screen. And we have different sections to it. And one of them specifically is a update. Yes, we have this update channel where we are, where we're constantly updating, like, say, everybody who's on this Discord information with all these relevant software that's being updated. So what we're going to do is, since I haven't downloaded the latest build of the latest PCSX2 emulator, we're going to go right ahead and we're going to open it up so you guys can see as well what we're doing here. So we head on to GitHub, and we're going to download the 64-bit version of this PCX2 emulator. If you guys want access to this, it's as easy as heading over to our Discord channel, as I just showed you here. We have a wonderful community. Everybody's, there's lots of people, there's lots of activity going on. Everybody, is giving a hand here, helping us out. Everybody has their own expertise, so it's actually kind of cool. Everybody's really, really eager to help anyone who just drops by and asks for help. So just as I said, if you guys want to stay up to date and tuned with, the latest, that's right. There's there should be a link to the Discord invite on the channel. Thank you for reminding me. You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, what would I do without these members, without these guys? You know, what would we do? You guys are awesome. Believe me, like I wouldn't be able to do anything without you. So, moving on to the PCSX2 emulator. Let's download that. Let's give it a shot. Let's install it here. Here we go. As usual, we're just going to move it to our apps folder. As usual, move over to our apps folder and let's take a look. Where is it? Where is it? So for anybody who's tuned in today, we're going to be doing basically 3 things. We're going to be looking at the latest build for the PCSX2 emulator, and we're also going to be taking a look at Heroic and Crossover, which actually was a bit of a discovery, at least for myself, this past week. And as I said earlier, I was able to run games like Metro 2033, Frostpunk, and this recent game I was trying out by the same studio, this War of Mine, which actually, you know, given the fact that Ukraine's going through war, you know, it's kind of like, yeah. But yeah, that's cool. So let's give it a shot here. And, you know, I got my Xbox One controller as usual. Now that we have this open, we can go ahead and load some ROMs. Now, some of the members on my Discord channel have been telling me that some things have changed, especially over here in the graphics department. Oh, wait. I got carried away here, actually. I forgot to actually copy it. Sorry about that, guys. These are things that happen when you're live. So let's get back to that PSX2 emulator here. Open it up. It's going to say, okay, good. Yeah, looks like it worked just fine. So graphic settings over here. And I believe Felipe was telling me that some things did change. However, we're going to take a look here. Hacks, shader. Yeah, this is new, I believe. This wasn't like this on the previous build. So that's quite interesting, you know. You know, actually, we should check out the changes, you know, to be honest. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see exactly what is going on. So, according to the latest build, the Skylake GPUs join in the M1, supporting frame buffer fetch, improved emulation speed, and free ultra blending. Okay, if you're not sure, okay. They fixed the FXAA shader in OpenGL. We can try, what was it called? Silent Hill. We had some issues there, if you remember. Yes, exactly. Thank you. They added some texture preloading. Awesome. And also they supported FXAA and Shade Boost in Metal, which is the case today since we're doing this. We're testing on the M1 MacBook Air. Also, texture replacement and new texture preloading, just as Deepal mentioned on the chat. And it should improve Metal and Vulkan performance. So this was released yesterday, guys. It's actually, you know, it just came out of the oven. And this is actually quite interesting to try. So, you know, we should test. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, because this is open. Sorry. We should test. The first game should be the Silent Hill game, which we tested about. Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. Just as Deepal was mentioning, we tried this game about, I think it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, and we did have issues with it. So, you know what? Just to be safe, we are going to drop the settings to 720p. This is already set at ultra, scaled, texture preloading. What should we set this at? Should we set it at full? Should we set it at full, the texture preloading? What do you guys think? What do you think? Should we? Or shouldn't we? Let's give it a shot, eh? I'm not really sure what the effects are going to be, but hey, Andrew Sai, how's it going? How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by as usual. It's a pleasure having you here. So sure, let's go for it. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so let's boot this. Let's go. So as usual, guys, you're gonna be able to see here in the bottom left corner the actual the stats for the system. You got CPU, memory, RAM, and temperature. Now, just as last week, just as 2 weeks ago, I'm doing the stream on the 1080p monitor since we discovered that using the 4K monitor used up more VRAM. It's had to push out a bigger resolution, high resolution, and that actually hindered us from part of our resources. So, but I do want to say that I think 3 or 4 days ago I played Frostpunk at 1080p. Actually, I was playing the game, and I played it for like 2 or 3 hours at 90 degrees, and I didn't set the house on fire, so we should be good. We should be good. Yes, exactly. Yes, that was the issue. That was the issue for sure. We had some issues with the textures. We had some issues with the characters, and there was tons of lag actually. So let's give it a shot here. Let's start the game. I already have a user here. Let's double check here that sound is off so that YouTube doesn't give us a hard time. And we are going to start a new game since, whoops, I messed up. I want to start a new game. But anyway, we can, okay, so right off the bat here, guys, what we're seeing is that, once again, the character is having some issues. The flashlight is also having some issues loading textures. Where's the frame rate? Frame rate is set at 60 FPS, so the frame rate isn't doing that bad. There is a specific event here up ahead where, yeah, there's lots of flickering going on with the textures. So let's just get to this event I was talking about. There's this specific event that's going to happen any minute now that he gets a phone call from his daughter, and here's a phone call. And while the daughter is telling him that he should run away or just he won't be able to do anything, all of a sudden, like, mountains of ice and snow start creeping up from the ground. And at least prior to these two recent releases, that would cause a tremendous amount of lag, which would drop the frame rate to around 10 to 15 frames per second. So we're going to see that now, actually. So we're in that specific cutscene, as I was just mentioning. And so far, frame rate is still at 60 FPS. And as you will see here in a second, okay, the frame rate's starting to tumble a bit. I'm seeing low 50s. So there's the ice coming out of the ground. Okay. The frame rate dropped. We're seeing here lows of 45. But it's not the 10 to 15 frames per second we saw about a month ago. So if you remember, Deepal, when we came around here the last time, see, the car disappeared. As you guys can see right now, the car's textures were there, and now they're not. And if we move back, should they appear? No, it seems to be that they're gone for good. And also the character's having some issues. You guys can see sometimes you only see his glasses. You can't actually see his neck or anything at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop the emulation here, and we're going to take a look at the graphic settings here. We're going to turn off texture preloading, and we didn't do anything here on hacks, so that shouldn't be an issue. And okay, let's just give it a shot, since that was actually the only thing we modified. So we're just going to wait. So how's everybody doing? How's it going, guys? I hope you're having a good time. I just want to I want to shout out once again to the Ukrainian people, which are having a hard time, actually. I hope the war ends very soon. It's completely unfair what is going on over there. I'm not the one to get into politics here on the channel. Obviously, this is completely off topic, but I believe this has shaken the whole world. So, okay, so here we are once again. Let's just quickly load the game. Okay. Okay, good. So at least, temperature-wise, things didn't get really out of hand. And once again, we're still having the flickering. Look at the posters on the wall there. The textures didn't seem to load properly. They are flickering. So obviously, these settings, aren't optimal for this game. We were able to actually get this game to run slightly better. So when this happens, we actually have two options here. We can go and look for a more specific configuration on the PCSX2 website, or we can do it the hard way, which is trial and error. Now, the thing is that probably these settings were set for the last game we tested, which I believe was God of War 2, if I'm not mistaken. However, what we are going to do is I'm going to get rid of that. And I know blend and accuracy had to go at ultra, because this is what we used with the previous version. And, oh, right, here we go. I had to. Oh, this is it. I remember now. It just came back to me. I had to activate FXAA shader. I think that's what it was. So let's give it a shot once again. Thankfully, we are using modern systems, which boot the game quite fast. So let's go for it once again. Got lots of games to try today. Okay, let's go. Psychological. Yeah, right. Okay, Shattered Memories. Let's go. Yeah, so temperatures seem to be okay for now. I am using quite a bit of RAM. We don't got that much free at the moment. Okay, so let's select the profile and let's play the game. So actually, we're having hard times with the yeah. Okay, look, it doesn't seem that specific option I changed to fix it. No, we're still seeing these. This is quite odd now. Well, it could be the new build. I highly doubt it is the new build because, these each build is better than the previous, but, we're going to do this trial and error. We're going to just keep trying because there's actually no, well, if this doesn't work, we'll do what I said before. We'll just go to the PCSX2 website and we'll see a valid configuration. The thing is that people try it out on Linux, they try it out on Windows, they try it out on different versions of Windows. You got Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows whatnot. And then you have different setups depending on the actual version of the game. If it's PAL here in Europe, or if it's the NTSC version, the one from North America. But I do recall it being something to do with the shaders. However, what we're seeing now are actual textures flickering in and out. So let's see if we get it right this time. Silent Hill. So yeah, like I was saying before, we also had issues with Silent Hill on the PlayStation 3. Such a pity. And this game seems really, like, I don't know, I haven't played this game, and at least, by the look of it, it looks kind of interesting. This whole psychological profiling. Now, this is even worse. So look at that. We're having issues all across the board here now. All across the board. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to the PCSX2 compat. I'm just going to go to Google here. Okay. I'm going to go to Google and we're going to type in Shattered Memories PCSX2. And this will also work for any of you who are new to the emulator and you really don't know where to start with GPU and CPU configuration. This is it's a good starting point. It's a good place to start. Now, as I mentioned a few moments ago, people have different versions. See, for instance, here, this guy tested it on Windows 8.1. This other guy tested it on Windows 7. This guy was using a Pentium RG 2030. So let's say playable over the years. The game, there were problems with the flashlight, graphics, and sound. Now they are fixed. The game runs at 1440p, 60 FPS, no freezes, bugs, or breaks. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go see his settings for graphics and a GPU. So we're not using DirectX 3D, Direct 3D, or DirectX 11. We are using Metal. But this guy, so what we're going to do is we're just going to copy his settings and see what happens. That's as simple as that. So we're going to go over here to graphic settings, pop this over here, and we can see here that this guy is using bilinear filtering, which we already have that. He's using 16x here, but we're not going to use that. Mip mapping, he is using basic fast. CRC hack level, he is using aggressive, so are we. Blending accuracy, he is using basic. Let's give it a shot. However, the build says that we should use ultra, but anyways. Oh, okay. So in hacks, he's using fast texture invalidation. So that's possibly what we were missing. And over here, the FXAA shader. So I did remember part of it, but I didn't remember it all. These things happen, just when you're testing so many games, you tend to forget. So the question is, should we set blending accuracy to ultra, or should we keep it at basic? That is a good question. That is a very good question. We're going to leave it at basic for now. We're going to give it a shot. Okay, and we're just going to see what happens. We're just going to see what happens here. And if not, we'll go back. Let's try both. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what we're here for, actually. So, now that we're here, let's just let it load. Psychologically profiles you as you play. It gets to know who you really are. That's kind of scary, actually. It uses its knowledge against you, creating your own personal nightmare. That's kind of freaky, eh? Okay, so guys, taking a look at resources, we're not doing that bad, CPU 40, memory 74, temperature 61. We're doing good. Switching to the 1080p is actually, it was a good idea. And if I close the lid on my MacBook Air, it'll do even better. But I'm using that as my second monitor. Okay, so it just stuttered. Okay, so right off the bat here, guys, it's looking good. The character has been fully rendered. We're not seeing his glasses or, his non-existing body. Also, the posters on the wall just up ahead haven't flickered at all. I don't see any issues. Now let's move to the right here. Let's move a little bit. Okay. No flickering. No glitching. Everything seems to be actually quite stable. Frame rate is 60 FPS right now. Not bad. Okay, there's some flickering going on over there at the background here with this clear picture sign, but once it could be a matter of the game, resolution popping or whatever, but it's still, this is a significant change compared to what we just saw. Now we're going to get the call from his daughter. We're just going to answer that. and we're going to see that event that I mentioned earlier where, you know, the ice pops out of the ground and the game just starts lagging. So, right now, 60 FPS. Temperatures, 84, 85. Seem to be somewhat stable. Not bad. Okay. Frame rate is dropping, but ever so slightly. We're seeing 52, 54, 50, 42. Okay, 44 now. But this does seem to be one of those events that stresses the system very much. Okay, 52 frames per second. And actually, once it's over, it goes right back up to 60. 47, 44, 48. Let's see the car over there at the end. Let's see if it's loading this time. Yes, it is. Let's see if it does not disappear. Okay, it didn't disappear. And, you know, now that the event is over. Okay, actually, you know what? In the area where the blocks of ice or walls of ice or whatever you want to call them have emerged from the ground, I am seeing some dips in performance. Frame rate does seem to go down to around 45, 50 frames per second. However, once we get that out of the way, frame rate goes all the way back up to 60 and is looking very good. You can especially feel the boost in performance here up ahead, since frame rate jumps all the way back up to 60 frames per second, and it's really smooth. Okay, so now we're just going to walk in. Frame rate has dropped a little bit. It's moving. It seems to jump here. 50, 60, 45 right now, 43. But it's a cutscene, so it doesn't really matter. 60 frames per second now. At least we got the texture glitching out of the way, you know, and you know, everything's rendering properly. So this is a good thing. It's definitely running much better than it ran. Let's say, well, can you guys hear the music, or can you guys hear the sound? Actually, I'm never aware if I get the sound right here. Yeah, I think you are listening to the sound. Yeah, should be good. So now the character's running away. Let's just get back into the game here. Okay. Run at the blue edges. Listen for distortion that precedes danger. Listen. How do I run here? That's the phone. Okay, we are seeing some issues there with the... How is running? Running is fundamental in this game. Okay, so it's L2. Oh shit. Damn it. It freaking scared me. Oh. I was afraid that was going to happen. Oh my god. What's going on here? Come on, just let me get through. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Whew. I got freaked out, guys. I'm sorry. I really got freaked out. Oh, really? This is the last thing I needed to hide. My God. Okay, I don't want to hide here. Just get out, please. There's something to pull down here. Oh, they're coming around for me. Ah! This is just too much. Okay, what's going on here? Give me a gun or something, you know? This is just too much. At least they're not harming me, so in a way, I'm not feeling that freaked out anymore. You know, if they're not going to kill me, you know, it's not that bad. Okay, come on. So, temperature sky. Let's not lose perspective here. Temperatures are at 88 degrees. CPU is set at 58%. Oh, come on, just let me be. And the RAM, well, climb down into the pool. Are you crazy? How am I gonna climb into the pool? Well, yeah, I did. What's this? Okay, not bad. Okay, I'm not sure if what's going on here with these, with the screen going black, if it's part of, oh, I died? Is the game over? No. Did we die? Did we? Maybe we did. Or, I don't know, something happened for sure. Well, I don't know, Silent Hill, at least as far as, you know, the movie and the first games that I played. Yeah, it's... You don't think it's part of the game, eh? Let's see if we can get back to the pool. I remember the movie, when the movie came out. It's kind of like a city that was split into two parallel dimensions. And, well, the plot is actually a mother or a mother and her daughter. I think they run off to a city, or a father and their daughter or something like that. I don't remember right now. But, oh yeah, and the mother was a police officer or something like that. And what happens is that, you know, I think the mother goes in their rescue to rescue them. And it's kind of like they're both in the same city at the same time. Well, they are, but they're on like different dimensions, right? And Silent Hill, yeah, you know, I'm just chatting away. Yeah, frame rate is dropping. So yeah, that is one thing to keep in mind also. And these guys are getting annoying, eh? I need a shotgun. Yeah, the frame rate is dropping quite a bit. But hey, thermal throttling, guys. Oh, I'm missing out here. Thermal throttling. Look at the temperatures. We're seeing 91 degrees. Yeah, it's probably thermal throttling kicking in here. Oh, come on. Just let me be, please. These are really annoying people. So, yeah, like, excluding the actual first 20 minutes of the game, which I already played, the first part of the game actually runs pretty nice, since there isn't much going on. And, yeah, yeah, okay, we saw that those black images showed up again. I don't think that's part of the game. Now it does look like I died. Yeah, it looks like I died. So they just, oh yeah, so we died. Okay, so conclusions. The temperatures go up too much. As we just saw, temperatures were hovering at around, yeah, they're at 90 degrees. So let's just take a look here. Yeah, look at that. So from a performance point of view, the game is slightly unplayable since temperatures do go up too much and we do hit thermal throttling, which is leading us into these, you know, the stuttering and the drops in performance. Is the game running? Yes, it's running, and it's running well. If you, like I always usually say on my videos, if you have the M1 MacBook Pro, the Mac Mini, the M1 Pro, or the M1 Max, you will probably profit from that active cooling, which will avoid you from, you know, those frames dropping, and you might be able to see much better performance. I don't know. We still had a few issues there. Just as Total Brain TV said, there were some moments where the screen would just go completely black. I thought that was part of the game, since this is like, you know, survival horror. They try to create that, you know, environment to keep you scared. However, it is kind of awkward that the screen goes pitch black all of a sudden. We could search up the video, some full gameplay on YouTube, check it out, but we're not going to do that now. And that would actually be the way to just see if those, you know, black flashes are part of the game, or it's the emulator, on the other hand, causing these issues. However, all in all, we must say that you know, with those few minor adjustments we made for the graphics and the shaders, it really fixed up the game. Just as Deepal said, like, I think it was a month ago, the game was totally unplayable. The enemies, just their textures wouldn't load. So, you know, all in all, this is actually a great improvement over what we've been seeing. However, it's a pity that it heats up a lot, and it just renders the game somewhat unplayable. So let's just continue with PlayStation 2, which is always fun. Now we're going to choose another game. Where is the window? Here it is. Is this up and running? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to set up a shared file on my home network, since I'm running out of storage here. We are going to try... Where is it? This one here. Now, just as we did before, maybe the settings that we were using for Silent Hill aren't going to work with this game, Yakuza. Are we on NTSC? Let's give it a shot here. Is it going to work, or do I have to restart the game? Okay. Okay, so it's great to see that the game at least launched. That's always a good thing, because the Call of Duty games, there's no way to get those games running. Yakuza 2. Okay, let's just drop the volume here on music. Okay, nothing to do here. Yeah, let's skip events. We just want to get to the game. Screen size. Okay, widescreen would be nice. That's kind of cool. Awesome. Good stuff. Let's start a new game. Normal and easy. We'll choose normal. Chapter 1. The Bloodstained Note. The good things is that, you know, they're loading off the SSD, and load times are very short. Okay, you know, just first impressions. I'm not sure. Okay, we got some horizontal lines here on the screen. I remember we saw this with God of War 2, I believe. But at least for now, frame rate is 60 FPS. Now, I'm not sure if this is a cutscene or if it's actually being rendered by the in-game engine. I can skip it, so it could be a cutscene. No, this is a cutscene. Okay, so that was actually in-game. You kidding me? Oh, okay, I thought that was the game. Jesus, it looked horrible. It had blue, horizontal or vertical? Well, anyways, it had blue lines, right? But I'm not sure if you guys can really see on screen. Take a look here. You might be able to see that there's like a yellow line right now just in between. You guys can see it, right? That line in the middle of the screen. That could have to do with pixel alignment. Okay, however, despite the fact that we are seeing that vertical line there, the game is running 60 FPS. Chinese punks. Yeah, okay. We're Chinese punks. Let's just see if I can get into the game. It's a good thing I checked the skip cutscenes. Gotta wait here. Yeah, that vertical line is still present. Yeah, they are Japanese, but the one of the players was saying, "You Chinese punks." He was talking to the group of people there. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, good. Great, actually. Oh, I hate when this is... Is there no way to change the controls? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's yes, that's very interesting actually. Very good observation there. The thing I'm complaining about now is the left-right movement is inverted. It's very annoying. At least for me, it seems kind of counterintuitive, but anyway. So let's see if I can get some shooting or something. I don't even know what this game is about. I've never played this game. Like 80% of the games. But... no. The good thing here is that look at the temperatures. So far, 68 degrees. CPU is slightly under 50%. That's all good news. Let's see if we can move ahead. I got one of those bots in here, right? Okay, something's going to happen here. We're going to fight. You can attack with square up to 4 times. This is called a rush combo. From a rush combo, pressing triangle will unleash the final finishing blow. Press X to start. Defeat enemies using a finishing blow. Press square 1 to 4 times, then triangle. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, not bad. Frame rate is at 60 FPS, pretty locked. And we're seeing here, okay, flick. Grab the enemy with circle, while holding with square, triangle to pummel the enemy. Okay, whatever. But I am doing that. Circle, square, triangle, circle. Oh, these gotta be good. Oh, okay, I see. Pick up a weapon with circle and press. Hey, brown boy, how's it going? Okay, good. Felipe, our savior. Hey, everybody. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining in. Just as soon as I reach a save point, we'll quit the game and we'll try to do that adjustment. Oh, you're playing the audio. Well, thank you for tuning in, God. There you go. Okay, so let's see. Hitting square here. Okay, this, that, and that. So circle, attack with square and triangle, and then zero. And circle, sorry. I'm just not used to the controller. Oh, I gotta pick up a weapon. Okay, wait. Where's the weapon? Oh, this is the weapon. Okay. Okay, good. I thought it was a gun. Okay, I need another weapon. And one last weapon. Okay, good. Excellent. To guard against attacks. Okay. Sorry, guys. I gotta get through the tutorial at least. When heat gauge is in the upper left fills, grab an enemy and press. Okay. That wasn't it, I think. Okay, that was it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's try it again. Okay. Okay, so we're basically beating the crap out of these guys. But, you know, all in all, temperatures are doing good. 74, 73 degrees. It seems to be quite stable at that point. Oh, I just gotta beat the crap out of this guy. Okay, good. Would you like to... No. No, God, no. Please, no. Let's see if we can save, and we can exit the game to try to apply that fix that Felipe mentioned. He didn't mention which fix, but... Aww. Someone always has to die. Please allow me to save. It's not allowing me to save just yet. Funeral. Okay, great. I think it has to do with the half pixel offset, doesn't it? Which one could it be? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, it could still be there. It could still be there. Yeah, I think it's still present. Yeah, it's still there, guys. Half pixel offset will fix. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, the line is still there. Let's see. It's not that aggressive as it was before. Oh, we can always check the PCSX2 website, you know? See what's going on there. Or get rid of this. No, that was one of the specific settings we used for, whatchamacallit, Silent Hill. Obviously, it wasn't that. Okay. Whoops, a daisy. Align sprite and merge sprite. Yes, sir. It's still present. Still there. Yep. Okay, we can clearly see the line at least in this. Okay, yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Round sprite full. Okay. Still there. Plan B. F. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they say on the Wikipedia. So this is the NTCSC version. Okay, we got merged sprites. So we were heading in the right direction at least. Yeah, okay. And what else do they have here? It was the PAL version, but you know, none of the other ones are actually giving me specific settings. So skip draw 1, alpha stencil. There is no alpha stencil here, I believe. Could this be an issue? Not at all. That's not an issue. Okay, nothing to do here. I remember we had this issue with okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, it's a known issue. You see, this is what happens when we do not read the Mamma Mia. Okay, workaround. Go to video. Plugin settings. Set render to OpenGL. Click Enable FXAA in the top right corner. Make sure half pixel offset in the configuration accent menu is disabled. Okay, so half pixel offset disabled. And also enable FXAA in the top right corner. But where? Top right corner? Oh, plugin settings. Okay, it's gone. Voila. Voila, madame et monsieur. Le problème, c'est fini. Okay, so good. Now we can carry on. Let's carry on. Okay, so wow. What happened there? Okay. Abbiamo finito. We just had a short pinch of lag there when the character was moving from one area to another. Now, if my friend, what was this guy, D4 DOA were around, he would tell us to force progressive mode. And, you know, the upscaling would be much better. Now, oh my god, he's here. I was just talking about you. What is with this guy? So, since the game is running pretty fine, and we're seeing a decent temperature, it's time to give the resolution a boost. set it. Let's move it up to 1080p. Let's see how. Well, you know what? We're just gonna make the screen slightly better, bigger. Sorry. So it doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to move that way. Maybe I should just head home. Okay. You know, it's not looking all that bad, this game, you know, all in all. Is this a drug dealer? What does he want? Yeah, sure. What do you want? Exactly. He was thinking the same thing. I'm looking for a guy. Yeah, bro, you should join the Discord channel. Now, I'm wondering if these haze effects from the lights here on the right, if they're just part of the upscaling since, you know, it's the cheap interlaced mode. I haven't really bothered trying out the, you know, forcing progressive mode. I tried it a few times and it didn't work. Temperature still, you know, 77 degrees. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, when I head over to Safari to type in the chat, the game lags a bit, but that's actually quite normal. 79 degrees. Let's push it a little further. Let's just push it a little more. Let's push it a little more, guys. 2K. Can it take it? Will it blend? Okay, there is... Okay, you can clearly see how the players just pop in there. Well, sorry, the NPCs, they just pop in the background. And moving from one area to the other is causing much more lag than it was before. Temperature has risen ever so slightly to around 83, 84 degrees. We are emulating the game at 1440p. I'm guessing that these shades that are going on in the background are part of the game. I imagine. Does this happen at lower resolutions? Let's check it out. Let's just drop it down to 1080p. Let's double check here, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, they're part of the game, at least at first. So what? Let's just overkill this. Let's overkill it. Let's give it 4K. Okay, it is. Yeah, exactly. The blackish artifacts on the screen. I'm glad you're seeing that too. Now, as you guys can tell, we just we raised the resolution to 4K and the temperature just went all the way up to 90 degrees, as expected. CPU, total CPU is at 45%, so this is obviously the bottleneck here is the GPU. In the RAM department, we're doing fine. So, we're gonna do a few things here. Exactly. Thank you, D4DOA. First of all, let's drop this to 1080p. There's no need to stress the system for no reason. Second of all, let's head over here to graphic settings and let's go to the hacks. We were playing with lots of things, so let's see if we fixed it. No, they're still there. I think they're still there. Yeah. Those are the effects we're talking about. Here's where they are most visible. Let's see if... Yeah, you guys can clearly see those effects there. Let's see. Since we were playing around with the settings, you know, trying to get that vertical line in the middle out of the way. So, It's not the merge sprite. And the only way we have to actually see if it's part of the upscaling would be to actually drop the resolution to the native resolution of the PlayStation 2. And that way we would be able to see. So let's just drop it down to native PS2. Yeah. And, those effects are still showing up ever so slightly. It could be part of the game, eh? Could it be part of the game? You guys think it could be part of the game? It does feel like that bloom effect, though. It definitely does. However, you know, yeah, that's not part of the game. I highly doubt this is part of the game. Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's probably. You know what? Let's just double check here. We had the website open, so. Okay, ghosting. You know, I feel very stupid. I feel very dumb. I should be reading this. You know, I should have read them before actually encountering the problems. So, oh, and actually, merge sprites, set skip. Oh, okay, so actually there's no way to get rid of this. So we either play in native resolution or we set skip jaw to 1 and we enable these hacks. But we lose some lighting effects. And then it also has distorted out of sync sound, which we haven't encountered, at least for now. And yeah. However, you know, despite the fact that we have seen a few issues here with yeah, exactly. I would rather play 2. I mean 2. Obviously, we would obviously play at 1080p, and you know it's that ghosting effect. It's not that much of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. It's I believe it's more important to see that the game is running, and you know, now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it anymore. You know, it's one of those things that you just can't see the game anymore. You can't see it the same anymore. But anyways, you know, you can try to keep it in the background while you're playing. So, yeah, there is a slight bit of lag when moving from one street to another, but I guess that's just part of the game, I guess, you know, when it's loading. So, all in all, guys, not bad. You know, temperatures are doing pretty good. Let's go here to the average. So yeah, we're seeing, this is when we raised the resolution to 4K, so that's obviously why we're seeing these 92 degrees. But 1080p is doing good, 78, 79 degrees. I would say that this game is playable, despite the glitches that ghosting we were seeing. But yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. So the only thing that I have to mention here is that we didn't test this game with the previous versions of, or the previous builds of the PCS emulator, so I can't really say if performance has improved or not. But anyway, it seems to be running pretty well. So let's move on. Let's move on to another game. Gran Turismo 4. I remember this game. We were never able to actually get this game properly running. So let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, guys. Another bot. Another bot. Yep, and just to stay on the safe side, we're going to drop resolution to 720p just before the game gets started. I like to keep that safe. And we might have to undo the settings that we set up for... Oh yeah, good. For Yakuza. Okay, this is one of the areas where the game would start to lag when the car shows up, when it has to render the actual vehicle. So let's see if I can get the... Okay, yes, it did lag a little bit. If you guys were able to see. Let's get economy tires here. You know, gas is expensive these days. Yes, it was, but we did play around with the settings though, so we might have to try that out. So this is the second area of the game where lag would kick in, but it's not doing that bad now. There's music. I didn't want music. Oh well. God of War Collection? No, I can't play. Actually, my brother has has the PlayStation 4. He's playing whatchamacallit, Elden Rings. That's what he's playing now. So, if you guys remember, in this area of the game, depending on where we were driving, the frame rate would drop. So, yeah, there it is. That's happening again. There you go. 38, 40, 39, 37. Yep. It's definitely happening again. However, there is one thing to consider here. I think we didn't undo the blending accuracy. And let's try texture preloading. Like, we haven't played much with that. Nothing to do here with hacks or shader. Yeah, let's give it another shot. Let's give it a shot again. Yeah. But I'm even more excited to show Heroic, actually. Felipe was the one who actually got me into the whole setting up the launcher, which is actually very cool. It's so cool. I played Frostpunk. I beat the exactly. They are, and I can't. Apparently. Okay. I just keep getting carried away here. Let's see. Me what? He's the one who showed me. Me what? It was me. So we are seeing, there's a line here on the right, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's Deepal. It's him. I don't know why his name is just two lines there. It's him. Okay, let's just make sure here if we encounter the same issue. It was on this part. Yeah. same thing, guys. 37, 38, 30. Yeah, no good. So Gran Turismo 4 is still not fully playable. And, you know, we can also head over to the PCSX2 Wikipedia and we can type in here Gran Turismo 4. But believe me, I've done this many times. This is the NTSC version. So there are just so many setups here. We've got a VRAM crashed. We're not encountering mission texturing. Neither garbage. It is a grandma car. Or a teenager car as well, if it's like your first car. Yeah, there's a bit of a lag spike, but not at the end of the track. Stuttering issues, runs at full speed. It rarely stutters for a second or two. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. And the game is hideously interlaced without 40p friendly. Yeah, there's too much going on here. There's too much going on here. So they're mentioning... Whoops, not this. Let's just bring that back here. Move here. General settings. Okay. So. Oh my god, OpenGL is an option now. And so is Vulkan. That wasn't like this before. I just found out. Oh, obviously we're going to use metal, but... I don't know if this is better or worse. Well, it's running at 60 FPS now, but... And we got to keep an eye on temperatures too, because this game is heating up the system quite a bit. Okay, 78, 77 degrees, not bad. And RAM, we're still doing good. .640 by 480p, like that. This is the resolution I played Half-Life at, the original Half-Life. I think it was 640 by 480, or maybe 800 by 600. I don't know, guys. To play at 480p, you know, yeah, you can play. I guess you can play, but you're not really profiting from... Maybe that's... Yeah, if you can't raise the resolution, what's the actual point here? So that's enough with Gran Turismo 4. We're just going to have to keep on testing until that game, you know, eventually improves. But, you know, the emulator is doing very well. So what else? Wild Arms. I don't know what this is. Let's give it a shot. So, yeah, I can't wait to get to the... maybe crossover bottle with the Heroic Launcher. Okay, right off the bat here, we have the vertical lines once again. Okay. This feels very old. was a dark and stormy night, and the Russians knocked at our door. Okay, let's see if we can get ahead. This is called Wild Arms 3. Yeah, it's another bot. You know what? I'm going to have to make you also a moderator. Let's see. There you go. Kick him out. Kick him out, boy. Oh, resolution is still set at Ooh, this feels like, you know, like some Final Fantasy or something like that. I don't know. Could be wrong, though. Wow, the train is static and the ground is moving. Thank you, sir. I am totally confused here. I was in a rush. Yeah, well... Okay, there's no way of skipping anything here? You gotta be kidding me. Do we have to go through this? That is correct. I would say so. Am I the only one who's like falling asleep with this? Please let me know I'm not the only one who's like falling asleep with this game. Yeah, we can kill it, right? Let's kill it, guys. Yeah, let's kill it. I've seen enough. I was falling asleep. Oh my god. This was called Wild Arms 3. This is Wild Arms 3. You know what? Let's just do a quick search on this game, actually. What is this about? Wild Arms 3 PS2. Wikipedia, English. Wild Arms 3. Released in 2002 and 2003. Is a RPG. Oh, and it's on the PlayStation 4. It does not seem wild at all. Virginia Maxwell, amateur drifter, looking for an adventure. Okay, blah blah blah. Reception. 8 out of 10, 87 out of 100, 7.9 out of 10. Okay, well, you know, can't judge a game by the first 5 minutes, but hey, I was falling asleep. Anyway, moving on. Moving on, my friends. Let's see what's up next. This game over here. I have no criteria. I'm just gonna like download, or I'm just gonna try all the PlayStation 2 games available. We're gonna try them all. We gotta try them all. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, LucasArts. This game is called Gladius Gladiator. Gladiator. Press start button. Okay, it also has the vertical lines you guys can see on screen. Whatever. Ooh, Ursula von der Leyen. Why does it feel like these games, they feel like they were, purchased out of the dollar store, It could be.
I'm not going to hold back, Ursula.
I've been practicing. You won't need to.
Yes, they should. We should actually mention that. Oh my god, is this like a turn-based game?
Lucky blow.
Are you getting worried yet?
Hardly.
You gotta be kidding me.
What was that?
It appears that even the gods are against you today.
I'm done playing with you.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. So I can strike. I can only strike. So then there's an optimal bar here. Okay. Oh, okay. It's a synonym for sword.
Now what do you have?
Thank you for the research,
Does
Deepal.
seem like the gods were with you today. I can't argue with that. You won.
So I've earned a
So,
spot on your
anyways, guys.
Well, that
Anyway,
defeats
guys,
how my father truly gives me control of the school.
You will. You can't back out on me now, Hitman.
Memory, temperatures, CPU seems to run pretty smooth. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are actually, if the game seems appealing.
Yes, Eustace, my old friend. Getting harder.
It's my god, these games look so bad.
Eldar still seek the one who will fulfill their prophecy and bring about darkness.
Can I skip this? No, I cannot. Yeah, I am, but not actually crossover. Okay, I know. Let's move over to crossover. Let's move to crossover. Everybody's asking for it. I'm not going to be trying crossover, actually. I'm going to be trying the heroic launcher, which uses a bottle from crossover. So you guys can always drop by the Discord channel if you want to know how to install this. Homebrew is actually a very interesting option to use. Here we go. This is the launcher. And as I said earlier, it was Deepal. Part of his contributions on the Discord channel was to show me how to actually download this launcher through Homebrew and set it up. Now, this is the actual, well, what I consider to be pretty cool. Currently, at this moment, this launcher is supporting Epic Games and games from GOTY. Now, I must say that I don't own many games. However, we can test a few. So the first game, is this installed? We're going to try Metro. I know Metro 2033 isn't a very... It might not be... Okay, we got an issue here. Got an issue. It's running on the other screen, so just give me a second to see if I can switch it. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have played Metro. This is a first-person shooter. It takes place in a post-nuclear war or something like that in the Moscow subway. There are different factions. So, resolution. Oh, right. I remember this. Okay. Nope. We got an issue. So what we're going to do here is... Damn it. I'm just going to... Oh, no, not this. Okay, this wasn't supposed to happen. So what we're going to do is... I'm going to tell OBS to show the game. Jesus Christ, where is it? Window. Okay, it's not picking it up, is it? Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm still here, don't worry. OBS, Safari, Heroic. Okay, this is the launcher. This is the item. I don't know if this is it. Nope. Definitely not. Okay, we'll just get rid of that. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience here. Okay, so I'm just going to show this. I'll just have to show it this way then. It's just going to have to be like this. Oh, damn. Okay, this is as best as I can do right now while we are live. So, as I was saying earlier, resolution set at 1650 by 1050. Let's raise the quality. Okay, motion blur. No. And as you guys can see, the game is running very smooth. Now, we're just going to double check here the game options, the video settings. This is running at 1650 by 1050, medium settings with some texture filtering. And right now we're getting, is VSync on? Just double check here. VSync is on. Okay, no problem. And we're getting 60, 67 frames. Oh yeah, and load times are really fast here. That's actually pretty cool. So here we are, guys. We're actually in game. This is a pretty rough event, actually. There are a lot of let's say lots of stuff's going on here on the screen. There's lots of lighting, lots of shadows. You got lots of those you know, mutated dogs showing up, and okay, we just had some stuttering here. Not bad. Help. I must say that the game, like for most part of the game, it's not like this. Like usually areas are much darker. They are more calm. And yeah, you're playing in the subway, you're playing in the tunnels, so let's see if I can get this cutscene out of the way. No, I cannot, but I can get music out of the way, which will actually be much better. So, yeah, look at that. It's a pity I can't show you right now temperatures, CPU, GPU, or RAM. I can't show you anything at all. But we are seeing 60 frames per second. Let's just try to get into the game. That's the Kremlin. That's Moscow. I think he's in his room now, so hopefully... Yes. And you know, textures, they're looking pretty good. Now, I know this is an old game, and I know that you can run this game even on the, like, I think I own this game for the Switch, you know, so. But that's not the point, actually. The point, at least as far as I consider it here, is performance isn't that bad, and texture-wise, I'm not sure if you guys can see it if it's running at 1080p, but the game is running at a pretty decent resolution, and I think this is the remastered version. I think it is. It's the Redux. So, you know, all in all, you know, textures are looking pretty nice. The game's looking pretty nice. Probably we are probably heating up the system quite a bit. Yeah, I'm touching right now the MacBook, and it's pretty warm. Actually, it should be at around 90 degrees, but yeah, I don't know. I find it quite amazing to be able to run this game. And I was able to test this game at different resolutions. I even tested it at 4K. Now, you guys must also know that when we're testing these games, you know, when I'm testing these games on a stream, I am missing out on lots of resources. So usually when I'm just, you know, trying the game out on my own, I do get, you know, anywhere between 20-25% more resources, because this has to have OBS open, and I need to have Safari open with the YouTube live stream, and then, you know, I have Discord open and a whole bunch of things open. But usually when I'm trying out games just on their own, I keep everything closed. I try to free up as much RAM as possible, and just keep all the background processes to the bare minimum in order to maximize performance. But, you know, all in all, in this case, we're still getting pretty decent frame rate. Now, if I were to, let's say, optimize a little bit the game, let's say we have a little bit of headroom here, options, video, we can drop the resolution to, let's say, 800p, drop the graphics to low, and just, you know, out of curiosity, let's see how the frame rate reacts. Okay, so that is not bad. Like 800p. Now the frame rate is it's extremely unstable. We're seeing that it's jumping up and down. We're getting 85, 90, 97, 100, 105. Obviously, this is not what, this is not optimal. 101. Yeah, VSync would be our best chance at capping the frame rate. So let's activate VSync once again. And VSync isn't working. Sorry. Let's turn VSync on once again. And for some odd reason, it's not working. Frame rate is still going over 100. And you know, actually, I'd rather have a stable 30 FPS than have this frame rate jumping up and down. Look at that. Like here in the corner, we're getting 120 frames per second. Yeah, the screen shrank because I lowered the resolution to 800p. I lowered the resolution. We can always let's overkill this. Let's just give it a shot here. This is as high as it goes, 1600p. Oh yeah, that's because I'm using the MacBook Air's monitor. So let's max it out here. Let's see what we get. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're getting 5 frames per second. 5 frames per second. 6 frames per second. Now the game looks much more beautiful, obviously. But let's just give it another shot here. Let's drop this. Let's give it a shot here, just as it is. Okay, frame rate went up to 15. I think it's post-processing, I think. I'm not sure. If someone knows what that is, would they kindly explain it to us? I think it has to do with sampling. Could it be texture or anti? I'm not sure what it could be. Let's drop resolution. Still at around 1120 frames. Not good enough. Let's drop this to medium. Oh, wait, I can see the temperature, guys. The temperature's at 91 degrees. I can see it on the other screen. And I only have 700 megabytes of RAM left for like free RAM on the system. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop we could either drop resolution or we could drop the graphic settings. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drop this to 900, which is still pretty decent. Oops, messed up there. 900p. Oh, tessellation. Let's get rid of that. Right. How could I forgot about that? There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that go up. Okay, so quality high. Yeah. So frame rate right now is at 55, 56 frames per second. Okay, there was some lag there just right now. It's lagging a little more. But as I said earlier, temperatures are set at, temperatures are at 90 degrees. So thermal throttling is present. So we could further optimize the game, right? Like graphics are still set at medium. I'm only down to 3 bullets here. Yeah, I'm fine. So we're just going to double check here. Options, video. We're going to drop the resolution to 800p and drop this to medium. Let's see what happens here. Temperatures are still at 90 degrees. Okay, let's see if this is better. I know that the resolution is somewhat smaller on the shared display. However, we just have to find out if... It's a pity that I really can't drop the resolution to 30 FPS. Like, the game, the system would be more than capable to run the game at 30 FPS, just like the Nintendo Switch does. I think the Nintendo Switch version runs the game at 30 FPS, and the thing is that since the game is stable running at 30 FPS and frame pacing is nice and stable as well, the overall experience is actually it's very, very smooth. I'm not sure. I think this is DirectX 9 actually, because I am using the crossover bottle with the DirectX 9 settings. You know, I had to install, DirectX for games, and I also had to install some dependencies. So I would say DirectX 9, but I'm not really sure. Like, this whole, crossover thing is still quite new for me, so. I don't know. Like, you're the one I would ask. I should be asking you the questions. I don't know. Like, it seems that we've found a sweet spot here at 800p and medium settings. Frame rate seems to be at a decent frame rate. Yeah, like, and you guys are seeing it through through a stream, like I'm seeing it on the M1 MacBook Air's monitor, which, just already looks good enough on its own, and the game's looking wonderful. Cut me some slack, bro. Okay, now, obviously here and indoors, we're seeing a much higher frame rate. Now, this is an Easter egg. If you guys look here to the, come on, you look here. This is the novel on which this game is based on, and that, I believe, is the sequel, Metro 2033 and Metro 2034. Yeah, but okay, so what am I supposed to do? Like, if it's under temporary lockdown, just let me be, bro. Oh, over here. Yeah, so all in all, guys, like, I think we've reached a pretty decent balance here, and the frame rate isn't doing that bad. Just like Brown Boy mentioned, lighting is looking very nice. Textures are looking very nice, even at 800p. And this being a somewhat old game, like I believe I can run this game on the Switch, so. But still, I'm gonna quit the game so we can go back to as we were earlier. Just double check everything here once again. Okay, here we are. Whoops, 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 whoops. Whoops, whoops. And here we go. My God. This is horrible. Whole bunch of mistakes here, right? Yeah, so not bad. I gotta say, not bad. All in all, considering the fact that if you're gonna be playing the game without streaming, without a second monitor connected to your MacBook, no Safari, no other applications, I would say that you will be able to find a decent balance to play this game, and not bad at all, actually. Not bad at all. Now, I don't know. We can give it a shot if you want. I'm not sure. Let's give it a shot. Okay, why is the system so laggy? Okay, so this is where the where this system, is starting to hit its limit, like look at this, the RAM. Yeah. I highly doubt Hitman is gonna work. This game was running on my Xbox Series, my Xbox One S and One X. I doubt it's gonna run on the M1 Mac. It says the Hitman Game of the Year edition includes all missions and locations from the award-winning first season of Hitman, Patient Zero, bonus campaign, three new themed escalation contracts, 3 new outfits, and 3 new weapons. I don't think it's DirectX 9. I don't think so. Let's find out, but I don't think so. It only says Hitman. That's all it says.
In today's video, we're testing heaps of more Mac games on Apple M1. Most people forget that the first Hitman is
Okay, but he's testing it on the
action game.
MacBook Pro.
Advanced graphically, it's actually not a very demanding game. In fact, it's supported on a number of Macs.
Okay, so you know what? That actually raised my hopes a little bit. So let's get this game downloaded, and we'll definitely give it a shot. Like right now, it's at 30%. 10 gigabytes already, by the way. Is it downloading? Is it fast? How fast? Not that fast. It could be downloading faster. Oh, did I close Safari? Are we still live, guys? Are we live? Yeah, we are live. Okay, good. So guess what? I can run the game with. So I can use. I can use. Okay, good. Actually, because I thought that I would have to have the YouTube live event video, sorry, window open. Alan Rickman. I don't know who Alan Rickman is. Who is this Alan Rickman? I'm gonna look him up. Oh, I know who Alan Rickman is. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yep. No, Deepak, I'm using OBS to stream to YouTube, but on the YouTube, let's say on the YouTube creator website, whatever it's called. Well, actually I can show you. Why not? So this would be the main page for YouTube. And then here there's this, stream live thingamajiggy. And usually I thought I would have to keep this open, right? Because it's kind of like the main dashboard here where everything's going on. And I thought that I would have to have this open. Like I do have to have it open if I want to chat with you guys or I want to type anything in the chat. However, this does use quite a bit of RAM. You guys can see here. Well, it's not using that much RAM. Well, it's already using 1 GB of RAM, and 1 GB of RAM on the system is quite a bit of RAM. It's also telling me the state of the streaming, and then you got OBS here. This would be OBS, where obviously it is streaming to YouTube, and it's not using that much CPU actually. OBS is a pretty well optimized program, and it's streaming at 5,000 kilobytes per second, which isn't that bad. So the good thing is that we can close this window here, and that will give us a little bit more of RAM, which actually will help us a lot. And you know what? Yeah, look at that. Now we got a little more RAM available. That's actually pretty cool. And I guess I would be able to chat with you guys through my phone. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know what's going on with modern internet browsers these days. When I used to use Windows, that was quite some time ago, back in the Windows 7 days. I remember Chrome just, eating RAM away like crazy. It would eat tons of RAM. It was just brutal. And then when I bought my 2012 MacBook Pro back in 2012, like Safari was awesome. It barely used any RAM compared to Chrome, that is. But lately, it's brutal the amount of RAM these modern web browsers are using. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but I regret having purchased the 8 GB version of the MacBook Air. I find myself lacking RAM constantly. Like I need RAM. I need more RAM. Like Mac OS, I usually get this window that pops up telling me that I've run out of RAM. That's like, I don't know, unheard of for me. Like on my previous MacBook Pro, the 2012 one, I did have 16 GB of RAM, and I would never, finish it. I would never fill it up. But now, testing games, doing this and that, Remember to use Mac patched 193DXVK for this game? Really? Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna have to see what Brown Boy just mentioned. Sorry. Yeah, so like I was saying, like I got 8 GB of RAM here, and the only thing that I can say, okay, it's still a decent amount of RAM, is that swap file is using the ultra fast SSD, and well, luckily it's not as fast as RAM, obviously, but it's still pretty damn fast. Yeah, advertising and tracking make websites very heavy. You're crypto mining on a browser? Explain yourself, sir. Okay, so the game's almost ready. We just downloaded about 32 gigabytes. Yeah, just about. Oh, yeah, of course, obviously. But we would tell, right? That would be using up our CPU, would it? At least CPU slash GPU. Yeah. It's a good thing to keep an eye on your stats from time to time, just to know if there's, any weird process that has gone rogue. Okay, so we're here, guys. The game is downloaded. Let's give it a shot. Now, we might have that issue again where it boots on the other, it loads on the other screen. So right now, okay, a black screen has loaded, and I'm getting some background music, but nothing is showing up on screen. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but at the current moment, this is what we're seeing on screen here. It is not running, at least properly. So, okay, we have the icon down here, which isn't that bad, but it's not running. And Brown Boy, before leaving the chat, mentioned that we should download some DXDVK or something like that. He said it was on. He said it was on the. Can someone? What did he say? What version was it? Let's see. He said patched 193 DXVK. Okay, so DXVK. He said it was on the server. Okay, he said to download this. I have no idea what I'm doing here, guys. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to run this in terminal. Dpal. Am I gonna need terminal for this? It's an SH file, so this is kind of like a this is a script. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah, it's a script. Like I know how to install them on Linux, but this is for wine? It's for wine? get this out of the way. Wine, wine. Well, you know what? The files are here. So we could try to open the bottle on crossover and copy the files. Would that work? Do you think that would work if we just we just copy the files? However, if you're going to be on Discord, I will It's a pity he left so soon. Where's DirectX installed? Windows System 32, was it? System or System 32? Yeah, System 32. So we would have to... Yes, we should make a copy, a backup. Let's just back them up here. D3 D10 underscore 1, D3 DT10, D3 D10 core, D3 D11, and DXGI. And these are the X32, which I believe is not necessary. So, let's restart the bottle. That's done. Okay. Let's just restart the launcher. Let's restart everything just in case, you know. Yeah, I think the script was basically, that was it, you know. It's just... Oh, well, thank you for joining in today. Thank you very much, buddy. It was a pleasure. Let's give it another shot. Thank you for joining. Thank you for making it. Okay. Okay. It's working. It's working. Oh, Madame, Monsieur. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, I just gotta see if I can get it, whatchamacallit, on windowed mode. Okay, campaign, no. Settings, options, here we go. Options, graphics. There we go, windowed mode. Nice, 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 nice. Here we go, guys, here we go. Here we go. Not bad. This is actually quite amazing. You see, this is what I'm always talking about, you know. It's all of us together, what we can achieve, you know. God, it's just so important here. So, yeah, I think that would be it, right? Texture quality normal. Let's drop it to low just in case. None of this. None of that. None of that. None of that. No HDR, nothing at all. Okay. Okay. We're dropping into the game. Okay, so I got my Xbox controller here.
You will need to infiltrate the yacht, isolate and eliminate your target, and exfiltrate, all without arousing suspicion. And remember, as an ICA agent, you are the most dangerous person in any.
Okay, right off the bat, guys, look at the CPU. Look at the CPU, look at the temperatures. We are in the high 90s, almost high 80s regarding CPU. Temperatures are at, I'm just going to close. I'm going to start closing a few things here. See if we can free some resources. 93 degrees. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know I can't walk through there. Take it easy, buddy. Okay, so all in all, the game is running. You know, we were able to get past the DirectX 3D thingy. Oh, and would this be able to improve performance on Metro? Would it? What do you think, Deepal? Do you think it would improve performance on Metro? We did kind of update
That mechanic is in your way. Sneak up and subdue him quietly.
Okay, the game just lagged a little bit there while it was saving. Okay, now I'm wearing his clothes.
First. Might just work though. People do tend to see uniforms, not faces. Be cautious though. Some people are more observant than others. Not bad, initiate.
Not that I can get rid of the body here. Oh, it's in there. Okay. This is running at 720p. But as you can see, the temperature is at 94 degrees. This is pushing the M1 MacBook Air to its limit. Like it's scorching hot right now. I can't even touch the MacBook right now. 94 degrees. So yeah, when Mr. Mac Wright was testing the game, he was testing it on the MacBook Pro, which, as I usually say, has active cooling. Now I'm feeling some stuttering going on, and this is probably due to thermal throttling. Yeah, okay, just. Yeah, 94 degrees. Yes, I do. I use an external keyboard. External keyboard and a external mouse.
Hold on. call an enforcer. He knows his crew and he'll see right through your disguise.
So you can't see the temperature, but it's at 94 degrees.
Well done, Initiate. Right, now for the tricky part. Start by locating your target. Intel suggests he's around the bar area.
But if I were to get rid of the stream, maybe. If I were to get... I'm not really sure. The stream is only using a 12%, 13% of the CPU, so it's not. It might drop a few degrees. $92 degrees now. The game is lagging a little bit. Okay, that's enough. We've had enough of... this is just too much for the system. Okay. Oh, we tried... Well, we did try... what was it called? We tried Control, and it didn't work. And we tried American Nightmare, and it didn't work. I think now is the time to try them again. I'm just going to uninstall this one. Well, no, I'm not going to install it. You know, I might as well just hold on to it. Might make a video for it. So, should I? Should we? Remember what happened the last time we tried it? That the screen went black? Exactly. Okay, let's give it a shot. Not bad, actually. I was amazed with the updating that DVXDK, whatever it was called. I closed Discord, so I'm just gonna look it up on my phone. Yup. Okay. Okay, channel. VM1 guide fixes. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, actually, yeah, it wasn't in the... Okay, good. And, you know, all I did was I just copied the... I did a backup of the original files, and I just copied them over. So this is going to take approximately 6 minutes. I'm mixing Spanish and English already. Not bad. Temperatures still pretty high. So just to show you guys what we were seeing here, this was Hitman. 93, 94, 93, 94, 93. That is a lot. We've been pushing this system quite a bit today. These are the performance cores. 97, 95, 97. That is a lot. And we are in the winter, so it'll only get worse in summer. The SSD has gone up too. The GPU as well. And there isn't much more there to see. CPU. haven't. The computer's been on for 1 day, 15 hours. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's great. Let's carry on. So, I recently downloaded the GOG launcher. However, GOG is now available here too. So, actually, I should be able to play the GOG games through this launcher. But I imagine that if the game is native to Mac, it should run fine. Because I started playing this War of Mine. I have The Witcher. The Witcher 2. No, it's not. No. It's not native. It does run through Parallels at a very low frame rate. It stutters and lags a lot. And what else was I going to say? We tried it about 2 weeks ago through the Heroic launcher in addition to Crossover. And the game was able to launch, but there was basically like it was all pitch black. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, so you know what? We do have The Witcher 2 and The Witcher. That is actually very interesting. And I wanted to try Stalker, The Call of Pripyat, and we'll try that later. Okay, good. So let's just go back here. For 60%. Yeah, so like I was saying, I already have a video on Control on the channel. It was running on Parallels, but it lagged actually quite a bit. But you know, the amazing part of this is that it was actually able to launch. However, like I said, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we tried it on Crossover, and as you'll see in about 4 minutes, the game launches. You get into the game, but it's like everything's like pitch black. I'm not sure if it might be an issue with the actual lighting of the game, but not of the game, like of the emulation. But yeah, as you guys can see here, we tested it on the 22nd of February. So it wasn't last week, it was the week before. Yeah, on the 22nd when we tested the game. We tested it on Discord. Usually on Discord we do like more testing. So while we wait here, I'm just going to check my phone. You're right. You're right. I should have made a separate bottle for the modified DX VK. You are right. What I am going to do is I'll just set up a new bottle with the standard Direct 3D. Or I can just copy these files back to the folder and, you know, set up another one. Yeah, either way, you have a point there. I should have both bottles set up so that we can switch back and forth, depending really on compatibility, obviously. But I don't know. We do have a few things to see, at least when it came to Hitman. You know, from not seeing anything at all, we were able to launch the game. Now we're gonna try Control. After this, I remember we tested Alan Wake, American Nightmare. That had some pretty damn harsh graphical glitching and issues going on. We also tried Tropico, which didn't run at all. It would crash. And I think that's just about it. We would have to test those games again. So we just got to give it another minute. 25 gigabytes, wow. You know, luckily, we're downloading these games pretty fast. How much have we downloaded so far today? I have downloaded 106 gigabytes today. 45 seconds and we're in, guys. Sorry for not having these games already downloaded. I'm really running short on space. Like, I'm trying to set up the local networking, but it wasn't working today. Just look at this. I was having an issue here in the end. Having an issue here with the permissions. Oh well. We can try that another day. Okay, so here we go. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so it's once again it's launching on the other screen. So I can always do this. You guys can see it this way. Let's see if it's compatible with the controller. That way I wouldn't have to use. Oh yeah, it is. So okay, I screwed up. Yep, I messed up. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. We'll just try it again. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, I shifted the monitor. Sorry, I shifted the window here, as you can see. And then what I did is I tried to put that window on this desktop. And when I did that, Crossover gave me an error telling me that there was something messed up with DirectX. And I think it had to do, sometimes when you have two monitors, like games, some games aren't compatible with two monitors. So I don't know, I just moved it out of the way and it crashed. So here we are. We do not want 1080p, so let's just drop it down to 720p. I don't want... Oh, here we go. Well, now I feel very stupid. Okay, so this is 720p, and we're just going to put the low preset here. And we're going to continue. So, at first it looks like everything's going to run fine. Even the frame rate is promising. Look at that.